Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our podcast. But today it is just going to be me, Matthew, also known as Zingy Champ. Today, RJ, also known as Critical Thinking, is not going to be here just because he cannot be in on this podcast. I don't know for sure when the next time he'll be able to. Well, I'll find that out eventually. But he once did one solo when I wasn't able to, and I'm gonna do one solo when he's not able to. And I'm honestly going into this one not really knowing what to do, but I kind of have an idea of what I want to do. So yeah, I guess I'll just try to get into. First off, I'm gonna start with explaining what I'm going to be doing. First thing is, if my audio sounds different, it's because I'm actually recording on a different microphone. I have sorry for that ding in the background of my phone. But I actually have always used a phone speaker every single time we've done a podcast. And RJ's audio has always sounded better than mine because I'm pretty sure he uses a headset mic. I don't know for sure, but I think he does. And he's also done it always on his laptop. I've always done it on my phone. And I'm doing it on my laptop with a better microphone. So if it sounds better, that's why I am hoping it sounds better. I even got told by like my family, they just said, RJ's audio sounds better than yours. And I'm like, dang, okay, I'll fix that. So I'm hoping that it sounds better. And so now, second thing, what I'm just going to be trying to do basically for this podcast is, I was like, I messaged RJ, I was like, what should I do? I don't really know what to do alone because he has a lot of things that he knows and does by himself that I don't really like. Like, for example, when he did the horror thing, I'm not really into horror, he is. But basically everything I'm into, he is. Then I thought one thing, he isn't necessarily not into Star Wars, he just hasn't really watched it yet. But that's one thing that I really, really love that I could talk about for a while. But then also I feel like I'd want to do that with him. So I was like, maybe not. But then another thing I thought of, I could honestly just talk about different things that I normally wouldn't talk about if we're doing a podcast with Archie by myself. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. Hopefully it turns out nice. So yeah, just gonna get right into this and now. Okay. So first thing that I was wanting to talk about is if there's anybody that watches us and listens to every single podcast, first thing is the reason why it's been like not very consistent lately is because, well, first thing is RJ, well, I guess no, first thing is we haven't really been that consistent with videos and everything since school started, of course. That's something that will get in the way is school having to do that type of stuff, of course, that. And then second thing is I don't know for sure all the details or anything, but just lately RJ has not been able to get on anything lately. I don't know anything about like for sure, but I just know that he hasn't been able to get on like his Xbox or laptop or anything recently. But I think he's starting to be able to more, so maybe eventually he'll be able to start doing the podcasts again. And then also with me, I've, between school and then I also do work with my brother and different things like that. I went on 2 trips recently, and so I haven't had a lot of time, but I know we're trying to do our best. RJ grinds editing the audio and everything, and I'm gonna try to make a podcast. So yeah, that's just me trying to quickly explain why we haven't been uploading as once a week like we used to, and I'm sorry for that, and I know RJ is sorry for that. But and then other thing is I thought, I'm just gonna because for some reason I used to be majorly in the mood wanting to make my setup like insanely awesome and everything. I haven't been able to lately just because different things with family and all that type of stuff. I haven't really been able to do much with my setup and everything. But if you go back, I can't even remember when it was now. Maybe it was in February, January, something like that. I made a YouTube video on my YouTube channel where I showed my whole gaming setup and everything. And it was really good then. And I've had a lot more improvements actually on it. But I barely get to do anything with it anymore. So it doesn't look all that great right now. But, so Sorry. So I'm trying to get back into it more. I've been looking at a bunch of stuff. Like, like when you get into something, then you go on like Amazon and you're just like you put everything in your cart, you're like, man, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this. And then you go to your cart and you're like, yeah, I'm only getting one of these if I even get that. That's kind of what I'm feeling like right now. I'm wanting to get my setup looking even better and everything. Right now, it actually looks way different from when I made my setup video on like half a year ago now. It's like moved to a totally different side of my room and everything. And maybe when I get it to look nicer again, because like I said, I'm starting to get more into it, and maybe I'll get some stuff. Maybe I won't. I don't know. But and maybe I'll make another YouTube video on my channel. And another thing, anybody that's listening to this that watches my YouTube channel, I'm sorry. I've only been uploading like maybe like once every 2 months or something, and I'm so sorry. It's that literally I barely have any time to ever plan my Xbox to record a video because I'm always doing something with my family or something like that, or trying to do a podcast with RJ and everything. Which honestly, at the moment, doing podcasts and stuff just for some reason is so fun. I just love sitting and talking to the microphone. I know with YouTube that's how it is as well, but I just really really like that. And so I'm sorry. RJ has been amazing. He helps with editing and stuff, and that's another thing why I haven't been able to do a lot of videos. RJ hasn't been able to edit any videos really either. So, and I'm terrible at editing. I have edited before, so if I got a video to be able to edit, I would. But just everything hasn't been working about as easy as it had been for a while, but I'm hoping that I can do more in the future and everything. Fingers crossed, really. Um, so yeah, there's that. So hopefully I will be able to, get my setup going, being able to do more videos because it really is so much fun and I love doing it. I really do. Um, and one thing, and then another thing, I have spent good bit of money on my setup. From my own money, from my birthdays, from Christmas, all types of stuff I have. And okay, sorry, I had to go for a second, but RJ will probably have edited that and done it all out and done, his thing because he does what he wants when he wants to, you know what I mean? But I can't even remember exactly what I was talking about, but one thing that I was just thinking about. Sorry for notifications in the background. But one thing that I do want to say, anybody that's watching this, if you're watching this on YouTube or something, or if you're watching it on Spotify or Anchor or whatever, if there's any way that you can reach out, I know that me and RJ, we have our YouTube channels, there's different social medias that you can find us on, different things like that, and just I when I was talking about my setup and everything, if any of you guys can find a place or somehow I can get like a gaming PC for cheap or gaming monitors for cheaper, like good ones, not like insanely good ones. I can handle having like beginners ones because, I'm really wanting one. A laptop is amazing and all, but just I do not have that great of internet. So having a better thing to do stuff on always makes it a little better, if you know what I mean. So if any of you guys can do that and then maybe get a hold of us, I just want to look into things, look at them, get thoughts and everything. And on top of my setup and everything, I want to make my room look awesome. Like my parents, they got this old fashioned TV where these people they literally put a fish tank inside of the old fashioned TV, and it looks so awesome. Like the theme is all SpongeBob, like literally SpongeBob themed and everything. We're gonna put it in my room. I'm so excited for that because it'll be the coolest thing ever, and like I'm trying to like make everything look awesome. I'm trying like there's these off-brand Nanoleaf looking things. Like, oh man, I would love to have Nanoleaf, but they're like for one plate, it's like $25 or something or more. I don't know for sure, but it's so expensive. So there's like these hexagon things. That's like an off-brand Nanoleaf, but it'll probably work pretty cool, pretty well as well. So there's that. I'm just trying to make my whole room look super nice and everything. And I was looking at all these different stuff, whatever. Can't remember what I was saying now. I literally cannot remember. Oh my gosh, my phone keeps dinging. But that was just to sum up everything I was saying. I'm trying to make my room look awesome. I'm trying to make it look like an epic gamer room. Okay. But yeah. So I want to talk about other things with games and stuff. Well, I mean, one thing is I have a Nintendo Switch and everything. RJ is like super jealous about it. Sorry, RJ. I wish that you had a Switch as well. But I have my Switch and I have two of the gray ones and then of the Joy-Cons, and then I have a red and blue one. I put the blue or red Joy-Con and then put the other side gray, and it actually looks so cool. Way better than like gray on gray or blue on red. It just looks awesome. But Switch today I just found out I have, well, I have like Cuphead, I have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I have Super Smash Brothers Ultimate, I have uh, I have the Mario and Rabbids, I'm Super Mario Odyssey, and I really want to get Zelda. The Breath of the Wild so bad because it looks so good. One of the greatest games of all time, I'm telling you, and I want it so bad. But I just found out today. I found it out, and then RJ actually messaged me and showed me a thing about it right after I found out that they added Minecraft, Alex, and I can't remember what it was, but like Minecraft characters into Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So that's gonna be awesome. Those will be like the characters that I always use because I love Minecraft. Minecraft is one of those games where you will be into it for like a month straight, nonstop play. That's the only game you play. Then you get bored of it, so you don't play it for like 3 months, and then you go back to it and you play it all the time. It's one of those games, which I absolutely love everything about it. But sorry, I thought somebody was about to come into my room. But so yeah, I was super excited about that with my Switch and everything. And then also another thing, basically I feel like this whole video is just gonna be me talking about my YouTube channel and everything. But I hope it'll be good. But I'm hoping that when I start doing more stuff on my YouTube channel, I'm gonna start trying to do videos on my Switch and everything, because I know everybody loves Nintendo. Everybody loves the Switch. Everybody loves everything about it. So thinking about maybe recording videos on my Switch, doing maybe Mario Kart because it's an amazing game. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Smash, definitely Odyssey, of course, because who wouldn't want that? And then all sorts of different things. So hopefully you guys would be excited for that and watch it. And I'm pretty sure RJ had put up some videos recently on his YouTube channel. I think that he was talking about here, let me find it really quick. I'm on my phone. I'm looking for it. Go to my subscriptions. Critical Think you found it. His last video was a week ago, and it was a video about Death Note. He made one 2 weeks ago talking about where he's been and everything. So if you haven't seen those, go check him out. Give him some love. Hopefully he will be doing more videos and everything, even if they're shorter, like his Death Note one. But it'd be really cool. Just I know, like I was saying, I think it's harder for him to do stuff right now because he's probably not able to with school and everything, and just the way everything is right now. But yeah, so there was that. Oh, okay. Quick. One other thing is, I don't know if any of you guys who have listened to this, that you have like these things are called wax warmers with waxes. Like you can get like these cubes of wax. You can burn them. It makes your whole room smell so amazing. And I don't have a wax warmer anymore, but I used to have one. And I'm probably gonna get one soon because I want to get it again. But I have these waxes. There's this one that I just recently got. It's like one that's supposed to be like based off of Game of Thrones. I've never watched the show, but it smells so good. It's snowy peppermint, and it's like so good. Everything smells amazing, and I love them. So if you guys have them, awesome. If you don't, you gotta get them. But one thing that I want to talk about now, I know I said that I wasn't really going to talk about Star Wars, and I don't really, because RJ is going to be listening to this, so I don't want to spoil much. But I do want to talk some about Star Wars because I feel like it's just a thing I could talk about for forever. One thing is, Anybody who's listening to this, I hope that you're a Star Wars fan. And if you're not a Star Wars fan, become one. Because between Star Wars and Marvel, they are like the two greatest movie like sagas or stuff like that, the Skywalker saga, and then the Infinity Saga is what I'm pretty sure they call the Marvel one. Like they're just so good, and you got to check them out, because if you're not a fan, you will become one. Unless if like sci-fi is your thing, then you probably won't like it, but give it a chance. Um, just I want to talk about like skim over like some of the movies and everything, and I know that this might be kind of an unpopular opinion, but I know a lot of people do not like the middle trilogy, the one where it shows Anakin growing up and everything and how he became Darth Vader. Uh, I know that that's like not a lot of people like that, but that's probably my favorite one, and that's probably an unpopular opinion. But um, the first trilogy is like amazing and everything. Like the way it was and everything. It was made in the 70s, and I think the last one was made in the early 80s. I don't know for sure. But for how long ago they were made, it was pretty good. Like they were able to make puppets look like it was like bad CGI, which is actually really good. Even if it looks like bad CGI, they were able to make puppets look like CGI, period, which was really cool. So I know, in being back then, everybody absolutely loved them. So having a having that trilogy, that's why it's just so amazing. And I know that's like most everybody's favorite one, with Luke and Leia and everything. First one had Obi-Wan Kenobi when he was super old and everything, and he turns into the Force Ghost and everything, and then Yoda, like it first shows Yoda and everything. And I a lot of people like the first Yoda over the one that was in the third trilogy, because for some reason, like I don't know, I like them both, but in the second trilogy, because he's animated and everything, it looks so much more different, and I guess a lot of people like the puppet more. I wouldn't know for sure. Like I don't know for sure which one I think, but I guess a lot of people think that. I but the first, it goes second, first, and third. They're all amazing. I don't think any of them are bad. I know a lot of people don't like the third one as well. They think they didn't do them good. I think all of them are amazing. I know that the ending of this last one, like this last one, Rise of Skywalker. I know a lot of people didn't like the way that it ended. I didn't think that it was bad. There were a few things that I thought that could have happened better. Like if I could have made a choice, um, I would have had to go differently, but you can't really have anything that's exactly perfect, because no, not everybody's opinion will be the same. So what I think is perfect would be different from somebody else. But I thought it went really well. So haters can be haters, you know what I mean? But I'm back, and so I guess that was my little bit of Star Wars that I want to talk about. I want to wait. I want RJ to watch the whole series so we can talk for like 3 hours straight on that, because I would. And I want us to also do one about Marvel, because we could probably talk for 6 hours on that. But what I do want to talk about is games. Man, I wish I had my Xbox to do things. Well, I want to talk about different things, like the Xbox Series X is coming out. I wanted to just talk a little bit about that myself. I think me and RJ will talk more about that when we could talk together. But I was watching a lot of YouTube videos on them, and I saw the new Xbox Series S that's coming out, and man, that thing looks so tiny. It's smaller than the Xbox One S, and the Xbox One S was pretty tiny. Like it's a smaller version of that, which and I know that you can't put a disc in it. It's all going to be online games, which I'm sure a lot of people will be okay with that. So that'll be pretty cool. Me personally, I am hoping that I can get the Series X for Christmas. I'm gonna see. I don't know. I don't know if my parents will spend that much money on me, but I'll see. Um, but I think that the Series S is like crazy cool for what they're trying to do, and I know it's gonna be like insanely cheap compared to the X, for it being smaller, and I probably like less quality, but I think that'll be a really good one for getting things for like younger kids and stuff when for Christmas and everything. So I think that'll be really cool. Me personally, I am an Xbox fan. I don't hate PlayStation at all. It's just I have had Xbox basically my whole life, so the PlayStation, the new PlayStation that's coming out looks PlayStation 5 that's coming out looks awesome. I know that there's a lot of memes about it looking like a router and the Series X looking like a fridge, and the Series S looks like a record player. So that's funny and with all of that, but I can't necessarily say anything bad about the PlayStation 5 because, I like PlayStation just as much as I like Xbox. Just I prefer Xbox because it's what I've always had. But so I'm really excited about getting that because it looked amazing. I watched like these preview videos on it on YouTube where it was showing the graphics um on different games and everything, and man, does it look amazing. And Quick Resume looks awesome, where you can have like 6 games going at once. Like you can be in the middle of a game and say the new Halo that's coming out. And you can get out of that one, then get into SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, play that for like 20 minutes, get out of that, then go on to Call of Duty, you're playing the campaign, then you go out of that, then you go on to a different game, and then you can go back again on SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, and it will be like it'll load up in like 5 seconds. You won't have to go through the whole thing again, and it will put you right back where you were. That's really awesome. So I'm really excited for that, and the graphics, of course, are amazing and everything. So that will be awesome. That's all I'm going to talk about that. But other thing that I really wanted to quick skim over and talk about were games that I am really wanting to play, different ones that haven't came out yet, ones that have been out for a while and I really just want to play. First thing is, I when Fall Guys is not really as popular as it was. I'm sure it's still pretty popular, but Fall Guys I never played once because all I have is a laptop that's like really, really bad. It's used for school. That's it. So I can't really play anything on it. That's why I really want to get a gaming PC. But Fall Guys, I never got to play it. I wanted to play it so bad because it looked just so much fun, just so colorful. Everybody was playing it. And sorry. And now Among Us is like huge, even bigger than Fall Guys was, and the game looks amazing. I've played it on my phone, but of course, playing it on a computer will always be better. But I've played it on my phone a few times, and man, the game is just so much fun. I want to play it on a computer so bad. And those are just games, and they're super popular, and I would love to make YouTube videos about it. But first thing is, I can't even. My laptop isn't is like it's a good laptop, but definitely not for any games whatsoever. But it can't even play games, so there's no way that it could play a game and record at the same time. But I would love to record YouTube videos and stuff on that because it would just be so much fun. And I am super excited for the new Halo that's coming out. I actually recently, I haven't been able to finish it because I haven't been playing a lot lately, but trying to do the whole Halo series over again for the new Halo that's coming out, and I'm excited for the new Call of Duty that's coming out. Cold War, which I think will be very interesting because Cold War, I wonder what it'll be about. If it'll be like have to do with like the space race because like that's like it was in that time, anything to do with that. Like I feel like the campaign will be really cool because in the Cold War, it was the war that went on for so many years. I can't even remember how many, but like a lot. And it's supposed to be like not one gun was fired. That's why it's called Cold War and everything. So I wonder how that's gonna be. Like it's called Cold War, but Call of Duty isn't Call of Duty without a gun being shot. So I don't know for sure how that's gonna go. I'm super excited for it.
Okay, I know I could not record for this episode. I just want to say real quick that Cold War better be the most fantastic, knock my socks off Call of Duty game that's ever existed because Black Ops 1 and 2 are like equal in how absolutely fantastic they are. They're some of the best video games of all time. But Black Ops 3 is absolute garbage. It's one of my least favorite games of all time. I think it's a disgrace to the first two games. It's the worst Call of Duty game. Yeah, worse than Infinite Warfare, worse than World War II, barely. World War II sucks also. All of them have sucked, I feel like, up until Modern Warfare. Black Ops 4 was such a disappointment. There wasn't no campaign. Um, and I guess there's the specialist HQ, and that could be counted as a campaign, but it's not. I'm not counting it as that. Zombies was amazing in Black Ops 4, but that was the only thing that I can say was amazing. The multiplayer got boring quick. Zombies was my favorite zombies ever, though, in Black Ops 4. It was awesome, but it was still a disappointment. It was a disappointment. So please, Cold War, return us to the glory days. They didn't get Woods. Woods' old voice actor is not coming back. I saw a video on that. They're not bringing back the old Woods voice actor, and he was very upset by that. So what's going on, Treyarch? Come on, make a good game, please. Please, God, please make a good game. The bar set really high after Modern Warfare, after what Infinity Ward did with Modern Warfare. It was really good. That is a very good game. The campaign is amazing. So please, 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 Treyarch, please, please, please don't mess this up. Please. I am begging you. I am on my knees begging. Please do not mess up Black Ops Cold War.
So we'll see how that goes. And other games that I really this is a game that I've played, but I really want to finish. A game called My Friend Pedro. We talked about it a lot. Played a little bit of that, and I want to play more of that. Uh, I just got um Mario Odyssey on the Switch. I haven't played anything of it. I haven't watched any YouTube videos about it. I watched like one 5-minute one, so I'm super excited for that to come out. Yeah, I mean, to come out. I'm super excited to play that now that I have it. And I just saw Nintendo. I mean, there's this new game called Rogue Company that just had, like, it had been out for a while, but it wasn't free. Um, but it just came out for free. And and it looks like insanely fun. It looks like CS:GO. I think that's what I'm trying to think of. And like CS:GO, and I don't know what else. It's like a CS:GO game. It's kind of like Valorant that recently came out. It's like another one of those, I feel like. But it looks really fun and it's free. Get that on Nintendo Switch or Xbox. And Rocket League. I mean, I already could get Rocket League for free because I had Game Pass on Xbox, but now I can get it for free on the Switch, which will be awesome. So I'm going to be getting that. And then it was called like Mario Bros 35, I think is what it was called. Super Mario Bros 35 just came out on the Switch and it's free. Maybe didn't just came out, but it recently, like, I just saw that it popped up and I haven't seen anything about it, but I actually downloaded it and I was going to play it, but I didn't have internet when I was going to get on it, so I couldn't play it.
Okay, real quick, can I just say, Matthew mentioned My Friend Pedro. This is the last time I'll pop in like this. He mentioned My Friend Pedro, and we did an indie games video, and let me just say, it is a sin that we did not mention Celeste. I went through that. I listened to it the other day. We did not mention Celeste. How did we not mention Celeste? I played it recently. I only got like halfway through it before, and I can't play it right now. I got halfway through it. It's one of the best games of all time. Oh my god, it's so good. And I can't believe how we did not mention that. So go get Celeste. Go support them. It's such a fantastic game. It's like in a league of its own in indie games, unless you're counting Undertale, and then it's not as good, but it's great. It's like, if you're not putting Undertale up there, it is the best indie game, hands down. It's so good. So please, please, please go check out Celeste if you haven't. We should have talked about it in length on that podcast, but we didn't. So yeah, that's the last time I'm popping in.
Okay. Um, I just looked back and I noticed the recording had stopped after 30 minutes. So for like the past 6 or 7 minutes, I've been talking into the microphone and I guess it didn't go up. So I don't know exactly where I was last at. Like, I have zero clue where I was last at, but I'll try to go back to trying to go back. Okay. Uh, I don't know if you guys had heard me talk about the best upcoming games of 2020 or whatever, like this list that I was looking at and everything. I don't know for sure if you guys had heard this, but I guess we'll just go back through them and like talk about them and everything. But I don't know if you guys heard me talk about Halo or anything, but I was basically just talking about like Halo and different things. I was going through talking about how I really like Halo, and I'm pretty sure that you guys had heard that. But and I was going through. I saw Halo Infinite and everything, and Resident Evil 8 saw us coming out. Which which I probably won't personally like, but RJ would probably like that because Resident Evil, he likes horror games. I don't really, but and oh here, that's how I get back to page 1. I was kind of confused on this website. Okay, hello. I am sorry for I'm trying to do this, but then like one thing got like it only was able to do 30 minutes, and then it cut out a bunch of stuff that I was talking about. Hopefully I got a good bit of everything. But I'm sorry. I wish that I could keep talking. I wish I could do, but I have to leave and do something for my mom now. But I tried doing as much as I could. I'm sorry that I'm gonna have to cut this one a little shorter than what we normally have and everything. It's even shorter than when RJ was by himself. But I hopefully that it was good enough that you guys could sit down and at least listen for a little bit. I just basically talked about different things, my setup, my thoughts on different things, and just opinions about different things. Hopefully, you guys are able to listen and enjoy. Like I said again, I'm very sorry that this one was shorter than normal. Hopefully, soon RJ can get back into this, and hopefully next week if I'm alone, I will be a little more prepared. And I will be able to do something better than this one. But nonetheless, hopefully you guys like this, and make sure to go check out Mine Energy's YouTube channels. It will be in the description in this one, and make sure to if you can, if you want, share our podcast to other people that you think would like listening to them, because getting them out there and us getting the listens and everything is what will just help us grow. And that's what we're trying to do right now, is just grow, get out to more people, because this is so much fun and we would love to keep doing this. I know that I could speak for both of us when we definitely love doing this podcast. So yeah, if you just can think of anybody that you want to share this to, your friend, your siblings, your grandma, if you wanted to, but yeah, I guess that's about it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this podcast, and hopefully me and RJ will be in the next one. If not, I will talk to you guys in the next one. Goodbye.